And yesterday morning, Rick Fraser, the supply chain head of Coca-Cola, and I were brainstorming about some interesting ideas. And there's a whole raft of things that can come out of this. Interestingly enough, if you look at some of the other brands that are doing this, the beer folks are really, really into this, right? Doing custom beer labels for music festivals. Oreo is going to launch a holiday campaign where you'll be able to actually photograph a picture of your children and put them on a package of Oreos. Pretty cool stuff. Now, they may eat more Oreos than you want, but think about the uplift you can get by taking a package and making it unique at a consumer product goods level. And I think that's just a fascinating, fascinating opportunity. But there's even more that we can do with this, with the ability to do something called digital watermarking. Think about the idea where you can engage consumers because every package you print has the ability to be unique. Think about the ability you bring towards brand protection, because with every package being unique, it's really hard to counterfeit it. And think about the supply chain efficiency you get when you can figure out where everything is going down to the individual package level. Now, this is stuff that we're just now starting out with. So I won't tell you it's been fully debugged and everybody knows how to get this all done. But I will show you a couple of concept demos that we have that will help illustrate the points that we're making here. So with that, I'd like to welcome Rob Davis up to the stage. He's our link technology expert. He's going to show us a couple of demos of how this all works.
Might be a little early for beer, but it's a thought that counts, right?
Depends how the rest of the presentation goes.
So you spoke a little bit earlier about blended reality, this concept of the lines blurring between physical and digital worlds. So this is speaking to that very concept. So I'm in a group that's working on a technology that allows us to connect physical objects to digital content. And so this is called link technology. And the great thing about it is we can enable this on virtually anything that's printed. So whether it be boxes, labels, you name it. Sky's the limit on that.
Let's see how it works.
So I'll go ahead and launch up a reader that will basically view the content. So this box has been printed with this type of technology. And imagine this is going through a supply chain process. And I don't know if I'll hold that still so the camera can see. So we've just got some information as this product might be going from its point of origin to its final destination. We can scan a number of times along the way, and we, with geolocation or time-based events, get a constant amount of data and feedback about the product. Has there been shrinkage or diversion or things of that nature along the way?
But you know, I can't see anything.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it. So again, this watermarking is pretty much invisible to the human eye. Some of our more learned team members can spot it when it's at a really high strength, but for the most part, totally invisible and doesn't impair, with any barcodes or any other things that take up valuable real estate on packaging.
So let's see what's inside the box here.
So continuing the clanky bottle theme,
Yep.
I've got a six-pack in here for you.
You'd expect there to be beer in here, which is a good thing.
So
what can you do with this?
So imagine now that the contents arrived at the store, and now this is on the shelf in the supermarket, and there's some signage that might draw customers in to want to learn a bit more about what it is they're seeing here on the shelf. So now you might have some incentives, coupons, or other kinds of reasons that customers would want to learn more, engage, and perhaps purchase this product while they're in the store. So again, a unique in-store experience, same label. At a different time, now that you've purchased the product, you might get information about, okay, now it's at home. Well, how might I enjoy this? What might I cook it with? Or are there other promotions? Maybe I'm a regular buyer of this. There can be some preference-based payoffs as well that can result from that same package.
So instead of a package really being sort of a dead end, if you will, package can now become a digital on-ramp back into the internet. In some ways it's an Internet of Thing, right? Even though it doesn't have any intelligence, it's got its own unique characteristics.
Yeah, it's kind of
go right online with a six-pack of beer. Now, of course, you take the beer home, you put it in the fridge, you're ready to go ahead and grab a bottle because my team is playing tonight, and I hope they certainly do better than what they did Monday night. It's the Golden State Warriors. So I'm pulling out a bottle of beer.
Sure. So yes,
what can I do with this?
So now you're ready to enjoy the beer, and because you've got your own device that you're going to scan with your own preferences, you might get some payoffs that connect to something of interest, such as maybe winning this. This is kind of a beer-themed demo that we've got. Maybe a fire extinguisher keg, or maybe there can be some other incentives or ideas.
We're trying to talk to Budweiser about this too, by the way, in case you remember the Bud Light commercials.
Yeah, so that might be one type of payoff that you could get.
So it's halftime, they're not doing too well.
But maybe
go back and get another beer.
Maybe you're someone who enjoys brewing your own beer. You like to get into the chemistry of what a particular beer might offer. So you might get a completely different payoff. Again, same kind of label, but because of your preferences and your scan history, you might get something that's completely unique for your interest.
Well, that's outstanding. Thank you for sharing this with us. So it's not only what you can do in terms of distribution in the store and at home. You can look at this data in real time as people are scanning those bottles of beer, and you can figure out, provided it's enabled in the phones that people are scanning with, what's going on in the marketplace as people are looking for different offers, looking for different kinds of interaction with their products. It really does make something as simple as a package come alive with all the capabilities of the internet. And the reason why is the printer doesn't care what it's printing. It can print any unique pattern you want it to do. All you have to do is give it the files to drive it with.